but is of course caught by Byron Acevedo. 1-2-3 there for Palmetto, and we're already to the bottom of the third. Am I talking, Pastor?
Yeah.
The spring savings at Conley Subaru are so incredible, you can't afford to wait. Vehicles are moving off the lot fast. Subaru has earned legions of loyal fans by selling safe and rugged four-wheel drive vehicles. Lease a 2017 Subaru Crosstrek Premium with moonroof for only $238 a month, or get 0% APR. You heard it, lease it for $238 a month, or get 0% APR, with complimentary maintenance included. It's spring savings this month at Conley Subaru.
Are you in the need for live or post-production video services? Then Stancil Entertainment is the answer. We offer post-production services for the filming, editing, and production of commercials, promotional videos, and sports. Using the latest state-of-the-art broadcast technology, we also offer live streaming, broadcasting, and in-house presentation of live shows, sports, and other events. At Stancil Entertainment, our passion is your visual presentation. Call us today or visit stancilentertainment.com for more information.
Gunnar Walmer in the batter's box now for Palmetto. See the third baseman, what he can do with the UF commit. The first pitch is going to swing and miss. Zimmering working that outside corner again. Let's get the stalker gun back up.
He's been there. Let's get the stalker. We're going to stalk this pitcher here.
I wonder if that's their motto. We stalk your pitches.
I mean, I would assume
another
so.
swing and a miss there for Walmer.
79 miles an hour. That one came across on the inside there, so I look like a little bit of some junk on it there, not so much of the typical.
A little bit too far outside that time. Bring it to a 1-2
Seems like these pitchers are starting to get in a little bit of a groove here. We're seeing a lot of the low 80s being thrown. Josie hit 85 in the top of this inning, so I would expect the same soon from Zimmering, who's firing.
It's been a really good pitching game, though, like you said, for both. They're getting that groove. And
yeah, that was it. That was Zimmering's 4th K of the night there. So he's got 4 Ks through 2 1/3. That isn't, he's faced how many through the lineup now, so
yeah, back to the top of the lineup now with Harrison Teal.
Who had a nice leadoff hit, took that outside pitch to the right side, which some of these hitters need to do, because if they're not going to swing, I don't see Zimmering changing his game plan anytime soon.
Has to go with it. He's gonna watch that one go by. He's kind of, he's like, man, I should have swung at that one.
He wasn't throwing Harrison Teal a fastball there on the first pitch there. He got a little junk and it came right across the plate.
304 batting average for Teal. He's gonna tip that ball.
Now he's got him off balance here. He's got to
take a deep breath.
Teal's head. I'm not gonna lie to you. So now Harrison Teal's, am I gonna get a fastball? Am I gonna get a breaking ball? And Zimmering can kind of have his way here, and not a good sign for the Palmetto Tigers if they're going to try to get something going here in the middle innings.
But they are still up 1-0. Oh, he's going to hit this one back to Zimmering. An easy throw to first. A little high, though. Those are always the most nerve-wracking when the pitcher just kind of lobs it to first, because you think if you just
you see a lot.
You hold your breath.
And
so
some
just
pitchers
throw it like normal.
And some even in the major league level are notorious for not being able to make that throw. Especially when we saw a bunt there in the top half of the inning, and Josie played it really nice, fielded it, and threw it on the first. And of course Josie plays some shortstop here for the Tigers, so it's not as uncommon as for an MLB pitcher who is just on the mound and is supposed to pitch. But you see that, especially in situations with a run on first or second and the ball hit back to the pitcher, you're a little nervous and you're trying to make a quick play and you overthrow it and you miss your target.
See if Josie can hit the target. He's going to watch the first pitch go by. It's a ball. Josie's the one that scored for the Tigers there earlier in the game.
Yeah, he had a fielder's choice, grounded to second base, trying to take it to the right side as well. And he had that the second of our two big hops, if you will, and it was a great play by the second baseman for the Mustangs, Eric Katowski, who fielded it well. Learned from his counterpart, Arston Hart, who
One-on-one count.
made an error in the first.
Oh, foul ball there for Josie.
Well, I have to say, my stalker just said that was a 125 mile an hour pitch, and I have to say, I think we're being bamboozled. Because if this kid's throwing 125 miles an hour, he's not going to Florida. He's going straight to the big leagues.
Stalker needs to get it together.
We're going to give it a break. It's hot.
Let him sit out an inning. It's hot. Oh, Josie watches that one.
That was filthy. That was absolute
outside
filth.
there pitch, and brings it to a 2-2 count.
Just missed too. Absolutely just missed. A half an inch inside, and that strike three, and that was a really good pitch.
You gotta know Josie's heart kind of sank when they did call the ball. Like, whew, all right.
Oh yeah, you
get one more pitch.
All right, you get a second chance and see if you can take advantage of it. Get a little 2-out lightning here for the Tigers.
It's gonna swing and miss, and another 1-2-3 inning there for Lakewood Ranch. We'll be back in just a moment and see if they can cut that lead and get on the board. We'll see you in a second back here on TigerVision.
It's sensational spring savings at Conley Buick GMC. The powerful presence of the 2017 Sierra light-duty truck is built on a foundation of professional-grade engineering, delivering confidence and refinement. Get 16% below MSRP. That's right, 16% below MSRP. From exceptional storage space to comfort and convenience features, the Sierra has no peer. Visit Conley Buick GMC today, because they won't last long.
The spring savings at Conley Subaru are so incredible, you can't afford to wait. Vehicles are moving off the lot fast. Subaru has earned legions of loyal fans by selling safe and rugged four-wheel drive vehicles. Lease a 2017 Subaru Outback Premium for only $259 a month, or get 0% APR. That's right, lease it for $259 a month, or get 0% APR, with complimentary maintenance included. It's spring savings this month at Conley Subaru.
Welcome back to Mike Van Cirk Field. A little swing, batter swing, playing over the loudspeakers. Perfect
Love that.
baseball song.
It's a great baseball song, and despite the humidity, it is great baseball weather.
It is
here.
great baseball
You like to
here.
get that sweat on. You like to know you're working out here, even if you're just sitting here watching the game. You get a little sweat on. You know you're working. You're out here.
Working hard, burning some calories up here in the press box. I'm all about it. I didn't work out today.
Well, this stalker's a little heavy too, so this is a little bit of an arm workout. I might wake
bit
up
of
with
curls?
a little bicep.
Little tricep. With the
Skull
stalker.
stalker crushers, some bicep curls. Who knows?
Number 9, the third baseman, Dylan Buck, is up to bat first for Lakewood Ranch.
And the coach is over there on the little setup going on. Coach Glass checking out his lineup card, seeing what Dylan Buck
Nice
did
pitch there from Josie.
in the
Get ahead.
first inning. He flew out to the first baseman on that off-speed pitch, kind of got under it in a little weird spin, so we'll see if we can get him again.
He's going to swing and miss at that one. 0-2. Once again, great job by Josie out here getting ahead.
Both pitchers, I mean, well, you really see Zimmering getting in the groove. He has 5 Ks through 3 innings thus far, so.
He's going to foul that one off. Down the third baseline.
Just foul. Good break there. That would have been big for the Mustangs. That would have been 2 bases for sure, and that been a good thing to get this going here as the middle of the half of the order, or the middle part of the order here comes up for Lakewood Ranch. So.
In the middle part of the game.
Yeah.
It's hard
top
to
of the
believe.
fourth,
It's gone
yeah.
by pretty fast.
We're getting there. Well, it's turning into a little bit of a pitcher's duel here.
It's going to bounce this one back to shortstop. It's going to have to play the hop and sling it over to first. Ooh! Wild throw there by shortstop. And it's going to be an easy double there for Dylan Buck.
Yeah, that's going to be an error on the shortstop there on
Harrison Teal.
Harrison Teal just trying to rush the throw there on a little bit of a speedy Dylan Buck who's bolting down the line there, and it's going to cost them. And we're going to just talked about that leadoff double that could have happened and end up turning into a little bit of the same thing, just unorthodox way. But the Mustangs are definitely in business here.
So now we have a runner on second here. That's the tying run there. So the Palmetto Tigers have to settle down and kind of get back damage there.
Yep, minimize errors. And that's the second one committed here tonight by the Tigers. The first one didn't prove costly, but this one may.
Tanner Luke in the box now. He's going to show the bunt sign. Had to pull back. That's a ball one.
And I think if you're Palmetto here, I think you may need to take your medicine, get the out. If it's a bunt, get the shore out, let him go to third, and let Josie do some work here and about what's going on second base. You have to get the out.
But Josie's going to give a look back there to Buck on second, see where he's at, get a little feel for it.
Just keeping him on a string, making sure he's not going too far. Got to keep him on a leash.
Tanner Luke's going to
Did he go there?
go. I think he went, but the umpire is going to
No, wow.
say that he's safe.
One.
From my angle, that kind of squared around, but once again, we're behind the plate. Definitely torqued that torso.
Torque the torso. But I don't know.
So now we have a 2-0 count. Runner on second.
Tough angle.
The bunt sign.
That's a great bunt.
Deep bunt there. The third baseman there.
You could not have bunted
Done
that in a better
longer.
place.
Gonna have to hold off on a throw there and try to keep the runners there at the corners.
That
Now
was
we
a
have a
perfect bunt there by Tanner Luke, who is, mind you, the cleanup hitter. This is how important this baseball game is. It's all about winning. It's not about stats or power. That is your cleanup hitter laying down an absolute perfect bunt, and now your team's in business to possibly tie this game or even take the lead.
first and third situation when that.
He hit it right where the shortstop wasn't. Sits out there, finds some real estate, curls around. He's sitting on first. Got runners on the corners here, and the Mustangs are in business.
This would be a good time for a strikeout for Josie. And try to hit the outside corner, ball one.
Strikeout, I think an out would be good, even if this goes to first. And obviously, a double play would be the most ideal. But I think you don't ground ball unless it's hit fast and right at you for the baseman on the corners. I feel like if it's in the middle, you try to turn two.
He's going to line this one to right field. Going to take the hop. Buck's going to score. Runner's going to hold up there. Second and first. We have a tied ball game. Top of the fourth.
Yep, great piece of hitting there, taking the ball the other way, getting that runner home, tying this ball game. And the Mustangs are still in business here. There's first and second, no outs. Josie's got to take a little deep breath. We're going to get a mound visit here. Settle things down.
Now we have Colton Zimring up to bat, the pitcher, who has tons of power behind him. Obviously, we know from him pitching tonight, but also that foul ball that he roped that was just super hard.
Absolutely hit right on the inside part of the plate. And I think for him right now, it's help yourself out. You got a tie ball game now. You got a clean slate. You've been pitching well these last few innings. He's really tuned in, and I think his mentality here is, like I said, that big gap out there, he's down. We're going to see what he's going to see from Josie, but it's all about helping yourself out here, and he has a perfect opportunity here in the top half of the fourth to really do some damage with runners on first and second and nobody out.
We knew this game would not go as smooth as just a 1-0 ball game all the way through. We need there to be some action. I think our psychic over here, Ben Bobick, said it would get kind of interesting in the fifth, but we're only an inning early.
Well, that's why, I said in the middle part of the inning, you get to that part of the back half of that game, your pitchers get up there in the 30, 40 pitches range. You're getting a little tired. A couple pitchers, these guys have seen them a few times now. This will be, we're kind of working our way to the bottom half of the second time through the lineup for the Mustangs. So, especially coming out here in the middle part, wasn't hard. It was 3-4-5 to start off the inning. So this is the meat of the order here for Lakewood Ranch.
Got the force out at third. Colton Zimring, those gonna hit one, hop one to right field. Now looks like Tanner Luke will score. Gonna hold up there with Zito at third, and another run for Lakewood Ranch.
Yep, that just hit that hard, kind of just to the right of the first baseman. Took a major hop. That first baseman had no play on that at all, and I think obviously when you're on second base, first and second, you see the ball on the ground, you're running on contact. If you're Tanner Luke, and he did exactly that, a great job base running there, and he standing up at home, and also a good piece of base running there by Jacob Zito to notice that, see that throw home, see the ball down. I think the right fielder out there, he's going to make it home. You got to throw that ball to third, kind of keep him on second. Now they have a sac fly opportunity to extend this lead as opposed to maybe a force out at third.
Ryan Blake, ooh, my voice just went out. Ryan Blakemore in the box now for the Mustangs. It's going to give the bunt size and a miss. Ooh! Palmetto was looking to throw out maybe The runner at first or third. The big lead there, but no throw. 0-1 count. Little low there, so 1-1 count for Blake Moore.
Sorry, he's a little rattled here. He's got to throw some strikes. I mean, it's just tough here for Josie because it's not. They're not getting. I don't want to completely. They're not getting good wood on it. These are ground balls that are taking big hops over the first baseman, or ground balls that are getting through the infield. They're not.
Inside pitch there.
They're not necessarily driving the ball, which can be frustrating for a pitcher because you're getting that ball in play for your infield to make plays, but even it's not even their fault because there's so much as opposed to because these are just hitting the right place at the right time for some of these baseballs. So
ball there.
Good off-speed pitch there. That'd have been a huge out to get. The Palmetto Tigers desperately need to get an out here and settle down. 2-1 is not the worst thing. We got a lot of ball game left. It's only the top of the fourth. We're not even halfway through the game yet, and they just got to, like you said, minimize those mistakes. In this case, minimize damage.
We have one way to do it is to get a strikeout there. Runners on first and third. The first out of the inning there, Josie sits down Blake Moore.
And this is if you're the Tigers. If there's anybody in the lineup you probably want up in this situation, it is probably Kate Bonnet because Kate Bonnet grounded into a 4-6-3 double play in the second inning. So that would be exactly what the doctor ordered for the Tigers here in the top half of the fourth to get them out of this inning, minimize damage again, and work because there is a lot of baseball left to be played.
There is, and we'll see if they can get out of this inning with Bonnet. He's going to show the bunt sign, fouls it off down the first base line.
Small ball here for the Stangs. On the right side there, on first, if he could lay one down and just get it past Josie, then that run's going to score, and we might even be looking at a base hit. So we'll see if he tries it again. You can see that first baseman over there, has to stay home.
Bunt shows the bunt sign again, pulls back. So now he's going to bunt probably.
Well, he's looking to. It's 1-1, so it's Josie. It's all about, I think. And it's tough to play that in mind because you're so focused on throwing strikes. But I think if I'm him, I'm concentrating, throwing my pitch. And obviously you react to the ball, but I think my first instinct is go right to that first base line and cut that off. Because if he gets there quick enough to where he can cut that off, you can make a play at home. Because if this.
You think are they in that situation though, where they're going to want to make the play at home, not get
If it's there, if the ball falls, if it's there, like I said, if he anticipates it and goes right to first.
Gonna pull back and hit that one, hit straight to the gap to right field. That'll score 1. We'll see the throw's gonna go all the way to third. Can we get a tag out? Safe! So now we have a safe runner at third. We have Bonnet on second.
Again, I mean, that's just a good piece of situational hitting. Looked like a hit and run there on for the Mustangs and executed to perfection. Hit the ball to the right side, get the run home. And again, Casey Rodriguez this time opting to throw the ball to third base, which I don't exactly hate because it was a close play, but now you have Cade Bonnet on second as opposed to if you throw it to second, he's on first in the double plays. Now one hit probably scores 2, and you're looking at a big deficit as opposed to a 3-1 game. Now you're looking at 5-1. So those little things like that matter in games like this. So we're going to see how it plays out for him.
Eric Jatowski's in the box now. Have to have Josie throw his game. He's going to pop this one up. Out of play. Little kids over there trying to make the catch. So he got ahead. We have 1 strike here on Jatowski.
And again, good piece of running there by Zimmering. Obviously, the steal was on and it just hit right to where it needed to be. And a good throw by here is everything. Get that second out, and then you just got to get out of the inning. And now it's really minimized damage because 3-1's a lot different than 5-1. 3-1 is still a very...
And both teams have been hitting. He's going to swing and try to get that out. So now we have 2 outs.
That's a big strikeout there for Josie. And then we have the top of the order here coming up with McKay, who is 0 for 2 tonight. So
good throw there by Vincent to keep it under control under this pressure. I mean, those are another plays that we talk about where the simplest plays can go haywire.
Did his job. Looked to third, looked the guy, looked the runner down on third. He wasn't going anywhere. Made the nice throw to the chest. We got 2 outs here, and now Like I said,
Back to the top.
minimize damage.
With Grant McKay. High ball there for Josie, ball one.
Yeah, if you're McCray here, I mean, you have a real opportunity here on the other side of the ball. I mean, a hit here scores 2 and really could blow this open. Really blows this open. I know I said there's a lot of baseball left, but it's not going to go on forever.
Swing and a miss there. Evens the count out to 1-1.
Look like he's throwing some heat there. That was high. I'm going to bring out
bring out the stalker.
Bring out the stalker. He's throwing some gash there. And some high heat. You got him up. That was chest high.
Little too far outside there. 2-1 count. Top of the lineup for Lakewood Ranch, Grant McCray, the leadoff hitter.
That one looked like it tailed out just on the outside of the plate.
He's gonna throw that one inside for another strike. Now it seems like everybody's kind of settling back down.
Yeah, the strike getting out here is big. I think you get a little talk over there in the dugout. Say, hey, this wasn't going to be easy.
Getting there from Palmetto, but they get out of it. Only 2-3 runs scored, so we'll be right back. And the Palmetto try to get their bats going. It's 3-1, Lakewood Ranch, middle of the 4th.
Rough inning for the Tigers there, huh?
It's sensational spring savings at Conley Buick GMC. The all-new 2017 GMC Acadia personifies professional-grade attitude and dedication to premium. Test drives an SUV that delivers refinement in every detail, advanced technologies, and versatile seating and cargo configurations. Get 16% below MSRP. That's right, 16% below MSRP. Visit Conley Buick GMC today because they won't last long.
The spring savings at Conley Subaru are so incredible, you can't afford to wait. Vehicles are moving off the lot fast. Subaru has earned legions of loyal fans by selling safe and rugged four-wheel drive vehicles. Lease the 2017 APR for 63 months. That's right. Lease it for $199 a month or get 0% APR for 63 months with complimentary maintenance included. It's spring savings this month at Conley Subaru.
There are no doubts, no questions in the game, no holes in the commitment. Those two teams have a rivalry.
Welcome back here to Mike Van Cirk Field. Logan Frazier in the box now for Palmetto. Ball one.
Now's the time to bring the lumber to the plate. It is the
Logan Frazier.
Yes, he did. Three
All
balls
three.
right on the outside part of the plate there.
So now he's swinging there. Got a chip of that ball. 1-1 count.
This is a chance here for the Tigers, middle half of the order, like the Mustangs, to get after it. We saw that Lakewood rashed in there with a 3-4-5 hitter. Scored here.
He's going to watch that strike go by the outside corner.
That was a little off speed. That wasn't so much the fastball there, so he kind of went with it, and it just
Did
bit there on the right side. That's okay. You can take it there. But now's the time to. You see that, you got to at least foul it off. Give yourself a chance.
Swing and a miss there. Frazier will go down again. But here's the man that got it going last time for the Palmetto Tigers, Casey Rodriguez.
Yep.
Beautiful hit by him last time he was up to bat. So now
Yes, he did. He drove right in that right center field gap, but it's not a lot of hits coming from Zimmering. He has struck out 4 of his last 5 batters. And the oddball out was a ground ball right back to his glove. So he has really found a groove here in the middle half of the innings.
the Zimmering Zinger. That's what he should call it, strikes. I might tell him that after the game.
The Zimmer Zing.
The Zimmer Zing. That was a ball there for the Zimmer Zingo. It's up to the left fielder, Ty Hooks. A lot of speed on Hooks if he can get, hard hit, something to work with. But we are in the bottom of the fourth.
I mean, hey, the small ball is where it counts now, and it's a 3-1 game. It's not out of hand. It's little things like the 2-out lightnings, getting ball on first, little balls finding your way on second, getting balls through the infield, finding your way home. Next, you're working, you single through the infield, turns into second, turns into home. Next, it's 3-2. That's where it counts tonight.
Gonna watch that ball go by. Brings the count to 1-1. See if Hooks can get things going. 2-out rally here for the Tigers. The Zimring zinger, though.
Right down the pipe there. Right down the pipe.
1-2 count. Have to chip away now. Be ready to swing at anything close. And he fouls it off.
Yep, that's staying alive. That's all that matters. Staying alive in this situation, getting yourself to see another pitch.
It's going to be a good game down the stretch. I'm excited.
Sun looks to have set here tonight in Palmetto. Lights are beaming, and we have a nice little purplish sky tint to us here this evening.
The sun
Purple,
set,
blue,
but hopefully for one of these teams, the sun doesn't set on their season.
Well, for one of them, it's going to have to. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. Someone has to win and lose this game, right?
Yeah, we don't get participation trophies. Ty Hooks swings and misses at that one. It's going to be 1-2-3 for the Lakewood Ranch. And Palmetto will have to tighten up their D to hold the lead to a 3-1 lead for the Mustangs. We'll be right back at the top of the fifth here on TigerVision.
The spring savings at Conley Subaru are so incredible, you can't afford to wait. Vehicles are moving off the lot fast. Subaru has earned legions of loyal fans by selling safe and rugged four-wheel drive vehicles. Lease a 2017 Subaru Crosstrek Premium with moonroof for only $238 a month, or get 0% APR. You heard it, lease it for $230 with complimentary maintenance included. It's spring savings this month at Conley Subaru.
Are you in the need for live or post-production video services? Then Stancil Entertainment is the answer. We offer post-production services for the filming, editing, and production of commercials, promotional videos, and sports. Using the latest state-of-the-art broadcast technology, we also offer live streaming, broadcasting, and in-house presentation of live shows, sports, and other events. At Stancil Entertainment, our passion is your visual presentation. Call us today or visit StancilEntertainment.com for more information.
Beautiful setting for the break, and that's one of the things I love about living down here is you never get a bad sunset.
Never get a bad sunset.
There's of the rainbow, and it's
And you get you get like a different coloring book every day almost. That's what it seems like. It says like a coloring book here and stuff you only see. The pictures are real, folks. If you're watching, wherever you're watching, Maryland, California, Pennsylvania,
Denver. We have a watcher in Denver.
This is what it's like here all the time. You know, you guys slaving away up there in the freezing cold.
At the top of the fifth against Lakewood Ranch, and we have number 5, Pablo Garabitos, up to bat.
And it looks like that middle part of the order here for the Mustangs, who did the damage last inning, will get some at-bats here, so we'll see how Josie and the Tigers defense handles that, because I'm telling you, just that the balls weren't bouncing the right way the last inning. They were ground balls.
You know, we were saying it hasn't been a slugfest. It has not been a slugfest. It's just been the right hits at the right time in the right spots.
Yeah, but like you said, you need to minimize mistakes, and let's not forget that inning started last inning with the overthrown ball from the shortstop. That
gonna be a bouncer to first. Easy play there for Frazier. And Garabitos goes back to the dugout. 1 away.
Now for the Mustangs, third baseman, number 9, Dylan.
Yeah, you got to minimize damage,
yep,
and how we talked about not fall off.
Yep, exactly. Don't fall off, and Dylan Buck threw a nice ground, just a short chopper to the shortstop over there for the Palmetto Tigers, who's Harrison Teal, who's been having a pretty decent game over there. He's made a few athletic plays, but just rushed it, overthrew it, and in that case, sometimes you just got to eat it. And but can't look back at that now. It's all forward. Short memory in baseball.
1-0 count here for Buck. It's going to hit that one foul to the third base side. So Harrison Teal has to be ready again.
Look at a nice play by Coach. I don't have too much of an angle on this side, but it looked like a smooth alligator right on in there, right back to the pitcher.
Smooth transition there.
I'd say so, at least from our angle. Like I said, I can't see too much, but he couldn't have too much problem with it.
Gonna pop this one up, way up. Oh, foul ball there. It was a high one. Both Rodriguez and Austin Hart were trying to battle it out there to, get that 2-out fly ball catch, but luckily it was foul.
Yeah, a lot of room over there on the right side, and that was just hanging, and it wasn't deep enough. Almost, you would think, I'm not too sure what Frazier's wheels are like over there on first, but he might have had the best chance at that ball because he's probably the closest if we're looking as they both trot back to their positions halfway across the field and Frazier. But
yeah, Dylan Buck goes back to the dugout. We're two-way here. Top of the fifth for Palmetto.
I guess it didn't matter too much. They got the strikeout.
Yeah, nice rebound, though, by Josie saying, he's an upperclassman, he's a junior, but it's nice to see him come back from an inning like the one before and really settle down. And
2 for 2 with a run scored. He had that beautiful bunt last inning that just put it right where nobody was.
Let's see what the cleanup batter, though. See what kind of bat he has. Obviously, he has a good one, but...
Yeah, Lyndon, you wore your glasses tonight. Tell us what kind of bat he has. Yeah.
He can hit, he can bunt, he can do it all. It's 1-1 count there.
A little inside.
Videos, everyone's sharing their memories here from Mike Van Cirk Field. Another ball there for Luke. 2-1 count.
Those Snapchats going, the geotags. Let them know where you're at. Oh, time is called. It's
Down
interesting
and
to see
inside.
here as Josie just threw his 70th pitch. If he'll be able to see the 6th inning, if we'll see a new arm here for the Tigers. But
that's Josie's first walk of the game. Luke will prance down the first base line, and still 2 away though. And up next we'll have the DH, number 25, Jacob Zito.
that's only Josie's 3rd walk he's issued all season long. Was it 2 at the beat? So you don't see that too often. And like I said, he's getting up high in pitch count there. He's over 70 pitches now. So you'd have to imagine this may be the last inning he sees on the hill tonight for Palmetto. But I think the batter is the task at hand currently.
Ball 1 there for this batter, Jacob Zito.
Losing a little bit of it.
He was very spot on, hitting his spots. Not much movement, not a wild pitch.
Like you said, he's all about control. That was only the 3rd walk he's issued all season long, and clearly he's their ace of the staff here for the Tigers. He got the ball here tonight in the district semifinal with the season on the line, so they trust him.
And I'm going to confidently say he went on that one. I don't think the umpires have any disagreeing.
I would have to agree with you there, Lyndon. I don't think he was going to have too much argument.
But it was still so similar to the one before where they said he didn't go.
Yeah, but don't pay attention there by a great block again by Colton Vincent. Keep that in front of him and keeping that runner on first even threw it down there.
Oh, really inside pitch there. But it is a ball.
You almost see Zito kind of dip his arm there. That almost caught him on his jersey. That's a free base, and that's
free ticket. We'll take it.
Free ticket. We'll take it, no doubt. Especially in a short run game, every run counts. The Mustangs love to add to their lead this inning.
2 outs here. We have a 3-1 count for Zito. Josie needs to settle down here and try to see if he can get out of this inning.
Trying to throw some extra. I think he's got to throw a fastball hit.
On the way to first base town, but umpire calls him back. We have a full count now for Josie. 2 outs, top of the 5th.
No, he's got to get him. I'm not too sure what Zito was seeing there, but from my angle, which isn't the best, that looked like right down the plate, no brainer.
Runner goes, no throw there, so well, it was a walk anyway. So runners on first and second, and it brings up the man of the past couple of innings, Colton Zimring.
Well, Joseph, top half of the 5th, nearing 80 pitches. He looks still calm on the hill, though. You don't see much emotion from him. He's a pretty calm kid, and he knows the task at hand, and he's not panicking there, and you shouldn't panic. You're 1 pitch away, one play away from getting in the dugout there.
2
you just got to throw
away,
strikes.
2 runs away.
And we know that Zimring had that big chopper there in the last inning that got that run in and gave the Mustangs the lead. So we'll see what happens here. First baseman played a little deeper.
Gonna pop this one up to left field. See if Ty get it. he does to end the inning. No damage done at the top of the 5th. So a 3-1 ball game. Lakewood Ranch on top will be back on TigerVision with your Palmetto Tigers up to bat.
Get sensational spring savings at Conley Buick GMC. The powerful presence of the 2017 Sierra light-duty truck is built on a foundation of professional-grade engineering, delivering confidence and refinement. Get 16% below MSRP. That's right, 16% below MSRP. From exceptional storage space to comfort and convenience features, the Sierra has no peer. Visit Conley Buick GMC today because they won't last long.
The spring savings at Conley Subaru are so incredible, you can't afford to wait. Vehicles are moving off the lot fast. Subaru has earned legions of loyal fans by selling safe and rugged four-wheel drive vehicles. Lease a 2017 Subaru Outback Premium for only $259 a month, or get 0% APR. That's right, lease it for $259 a month, or get 0% APR, with complimentary maintenance included. It's spring savings this month at Conley Subaru.
It's sensational spring savings at Conley Buick GMC. The all-new 2017 GMC Acadia personifies professional-grade attitude and dedication to premium. Test drive an SUV that delivers refinement in every detail, advanced technologies, and versatile seating and cargo configurations. Get 16% below MSRP. That's right, 16% below MSRP. Visit Conley Buick GMC today because they won't last long.
Here we are in the bottom of the 5th inning. Still a 3-1 ball game. Lakewood Ranch on top. Zimring still on the bump for the Mustangs. It's time to see if the Palmetto Tigers can get some bats swinging, get some balls going, get some runs on the board.
This is the inning I pinpointed here for some of these pitchers. You see getting the 5th inning and later parts. We'll see if they see any fatigue. But Colton Zimring, I have to say, has been on fire here for the Mustangs. Ever since he gave up that RBI triple to Casey Rodriguez in the first, he's retired 10 straight bats. So
we'll see if Byron Acevedo can change that tide for the Tigers. Ball 1 there for Zimring.
He's definitely found his groove. So I think the first step here for the Palmetto Tigers is get a base runner here. Get somebody on. Let's get some action moving around on the bases here.
Acevedo has a little bit of speed on him, so it'd be nice to get him on the bases. That foul ball hits the light pole.
Oh, perfect. Just the wrong
a dinger.
pole. If the foul pole out there, we would be in good shape, but that's a long ways away then. Well,
So
he's seen it. He got some contact here, so let's see if he can put it in play.
We might have to bring the stalker back out, see if it's had a good enough break to read this in. This is going to be a pop-up to center field. Just kidding. Shortstop cuts him off. George Davis for Lakewood Ranch handles the first out of the inning.
That's a new name. That's a new name we've said here tonight. George Davis is actually being hit for by the designated hitter Jacob Zito. So, but hey, he's just as vital to this win here with a nice play there for George Davis there on shortstop. He's making his presence known.
Pitch will be a strike. He's going to look at it.
Vincent had that hard one hop to the third baseman in the 2nd inning here, so he was on it. So he's seen it. If he could just drive it this time, would be a lot more preferable for the Tigers.
Ball. 1-1 count here.
Stalker's coming back out here. It looks like he's throwing some low heat.
Our stalker radar gun is back in the press box here on TigerVision. We're monitoring the UF commit. Another hopper, this time to the shortstop. Davis going to throw it out to first. An easy routine play there. And we're already 2 away here in the bottom of the 5th. Did it register?
I didn't even look. I'm not going to lie to you. I put it down right when that ball was hit, but you couldn't ask for anything better there if you're George Davis there on short, or if you're the pitcher. I mean, that's just... I played outfield in high school, so when
the crowd's kind of rallying behind Austin Hart now. So swing and miss at that one. So an 0-2 count.
Zimring is got complete control over Austin Hart in this baseball game. I'm not going to lie to you. I wouldn't be surprised if he paints this corner right here for his 7th K of the game.
A little bit too far outside, so we're going to hold off on that K, but he's bringing the heat here in the bottom of the 5th.
Excuse me, it would be his 8th K of the game. Balls are math.
This time. Oh! Good ranch.
Ball there by the they would have got it out there too because Austin Hart was flat-footed in the batter's box. I think if I'm him,
Gonna wind this one straight back up to center field, and now we have a base runner. Austin Hart showing a lot of heart there in that 2-2 count. Gets the base hit, and like you just said, haven't been on base since the first inning, but now we're back in business. The Palmetto Tigers.
no doubt, good, perfect through the ball. Fastball right down the plate, drove it right up the middle. We got a base runner.
Now let's see if Gunnar Walmer can extend the Tigers' lead here. 2 outs though, but
2 out Lightning. Who knows? Anything could happen.
2 out rally. The crowd's all about it.
I think Austin Hart's got some speed. You're running on contact. You find a gap here. You're within 1 run, no doubt.
Strike 1 there is gonna take that pitch. Stalker is back up and running.
And you got to keep an eye on, you see that ball got away in the last at bat. He throws one low, gets away. You got to heads up baseball, take what you can.
Outside ball there, 1-1 count. Got a big gap there between third and shortstop. Another ball there. Swing and a miss there to bring it to a 2-2 count. Still nobody hurt.
He was looking to make some serious contact there, so this is a big pitch. It's a big pitch for both parties. Palmetto trying to get some traction under their feet here, trying to get something going, and Lakewood Ranch is just trying to maintain. Try not to fall off, Lyndon, if you will.
Can't fall off this late in the game for sure.
Vehicles. Lease a 2017 Subaru Crosstrek Premium with moonroof for only $238 a month, or get 0% APR with complimentary maintenance included. It's spring savings this month at Conley Subaru.
There are no doubts, no questions in the game, no holes in the commitment. Those two with this change.
Sit down, be humble.
Style and motivation, they are personal.
Sit down, be humble. Sit down, be humble.
Here, I equals we. And there are plans, there are schemes
Be humble.
to modernize the recent history. To shove aside all the hype and dictate the limelight.
Be humble. Yeah.
Welcome back here. We have a pitching change. Logan Frazier is taking the mound now for the Palmetto Tigers. We have Josie moving to shortstop. We have Teal at third. And they're making some changes.
Gunnar Walmer moves.
Oh, the Wombers moving to first. So switching things up here in the infield for Palmetto, trying to hold Lakewood Ranch at 3 runs.
And bringing up a lefty here in Frazier, so we'll see if he got. Again, all you could ask from Frazier is throw strikes and get your outs here, because it's all on the. It's up to the offense here. You got 6 outs left if you're the Palmetto. So.
Ryan Blakemore stepping in the box now for the Mustangs.
You have to maintain, make sure you don't hurt yourself any more than you already have, and get out of the game.
We're at the bottom of Lakewood Ranch's lineup. First pitch a little low and inside there for Frazier.
That's right. Blakemore had a.
He's gonna fly this one high to left field. See if Ty Hooks gets under it. Wow, that was such a high ball there for Blakemore, and that's going to put a solo home run, puts the score to 4-1. Lakewood Ranch extending their lead, folks. I mean, it has to be heartbreaking for Frazier.
That ball was smacked. There was no doubt about that ball. It looked high from our angle, but you could hear that it was on the screws, and that was no doubt about it. That probably flew.
I think it hit
Close,
the light pole.
Yeah, that flew. That probably flew maybe close to the 330, 340 out there. That was a no-doubter for Ryan Blakemore. And then
Cade Bonnet up to bat now, swing and a miss. So Frazier gets out early, an 0-1 count.
And that may be hopefully won't be the dagger for them.
Strike
I don't want to
two
go
there.
as far as taunting the Palmetto Tigers, but they are definitely in their heads in terms of their mannerisms. This is such a close
That was
ball
a
game.
pretty close call. Crowd count. Logan Frazier has had 52 strikeouts on the season, 13 walks, a .568 ERA. Logan Frazier, another strong pitcher for the Tigers. Bennett's going to send this one
That's
just
two.
over. Off the
That might
left
be
field.
three.
He's going to go for 3, and he's going to hold up there at 2. So hard hit ball gets past the third baseman all the way into left field, right up the line there. Not much you can really do about that. And now we have a runner on second. No outs here at the top of the 6th. 4-1 lead for Lakewood Ranch. Still a ball game.
Oh, it absolutely still. But like I said, you got to minimize some damage here. It's 4-1. We got a runner on second. You only have 6 outs left, and Zimmering is pitching lights out tonight. He's throwing a 2-hitter. You know, he has 8
Low and
Ks.
inside there again for Frazier.
I think Zimmering's lines right now is through 5. He has 8 Ks, 2 hits, 3 hits rather. Excuse me. And it's right now for the Lakewood Ranch Mustangs.
Eric Katowski just had a little pep talk there, third base coach.
Maybe looking to bunt here.
Wouldn't be a bad idea. Runners on second, no outs here. He is going to bunt down the third base line, but it will be foul. Brings it to a 1-1 count. Frazier looking a little frustrated.
You
But
can imagine the frustration, if you will, is building on the Palmetto side. You get is that Wammer's
Wammer.
playing right now. I mean, he's coming in really close. That's also intimidating the batter. You see him coming like that, but if it plays out where he does get it, he catch a fly ball. He could double up at second.
high ball there for Frazier. Brings the count to 3-1. No outs here. Top of the 6th. We have Cade Bonnet on second for Lakewood Ranch. Now the first baseman's pulling back a little bit. He's going to try to bunt again. He's going to send this one back to Logan Frazier. He's going to look to third. It's going to be a sliding tag. He's going to be safe.
Oh, wow. Snuck that hand right on in there. Third baseman, Teal wasn't in a position to make that play. He was completely back to the ball there. So, I mean, the advantage Bonnet, and you could clearly see that it slid right in, got his hand right on the bag. Now we have runners in the corners, no outs. And this could really get out of hand if for the Palmetto Tigers. You really need to calm down, take a deep breath, and get some outs. Or else
Like the way Logan Frazier was sinking, trying to get that lead runner out. Like you said, Teal just wasn't in the position there to get the tag. So now we have Grant McCrae back in the batter's box for the Mustangs. Gutowski on first. No outs, which is the big thing here.
And that's heads up base running by Cade Bonnet there on second base. You run on contact, you know what you're doing. You see him turn, you anticipate that. And like I said, Teal wasn't in the position to make that play. When your back's to the ball, it's tough.
He tries to go for the bunt there, doesn't get pulled back in time. It's a strike. Check out McCrae's face paint. He has those black stripes coming down.
Yeah.
Looks pretty spooky.
Is that the old Bryce Harper look? You just paint up your entire face.
There's his face paint there for everyone at home to see it. You have the stripes there all the way down. Means business.
Yeah.
But it's going to watch that strike go by.
Almost-
Obviously in softball we didn't do face paint, but we did glitter eyeliner.
Yeah.
And that was everyone. We would do our eyeliner together. And our coach blamed her on the eyeliner. We had practice after the game, and we were never allowed to wear glitter eyeliner again.
No.
It was sad.
We did. I'm pretty sure we did eye black. Now that I think about it, but I just did the standard. I think I did. We did standard kind of.
It's going to swing and miss, and that one's going to throw the ball.
Bad play.
And that
That's a
was
bad
just
play.
not
This
the
is what
right thing
happens.
to
This is
do.
what happens right here.
Bonnet's going to score. Chakowski moves there to third. 5-1 game now. Lakewood Ranch in total control I don't really know what Vincent was doing there, throwing it out there with that runner on third.
Nope. I mean, what do we talk about? Minimize mistakes. Don't give the other team a reason to beat you. Well, you just did both right there, and now you have a runner on third with one out. Sack fly makes it a 6-1 ball game.
Pablo Garabitos in the batter's box. Ball one there for Garabitos. One-on-one count.
Well, if there's anything that came out of that, you got an out. So you have an out, which was needed.
Out is needed. That run, though, definitely not. But let's see if they can fouls it off their base dugout.
I'm swinging here, get one more, get the second out. It's all now. You're just putting a Band-Aid on this. It's again, this is
all there for Frazier. Really need to see
anything's been
quick
taken
outs.
out of this game. It's been the crowd. It's pretty much a dead silence here, at least from the home crowd.
Another foul ball over the third base dugout. Garabitos really trying to go with that pitch.
Crowd is very
It's a tale of two cities right now.
It is
Split
right
down
here
the
in
middle.
Manatee County. It's up here.
2-2 count for Garabitos. Gonna hit it right back. Frazier lets that one go. It's gonna score another run. It's gonna be 6-1. Garabitos gonna be on first. One out here. So the runs just keep extending for Lakewood Ranch at this point.
Faithful, and it's tough to overcome here. Now we're just staring at a 5-run deficit. We got one out. We just got to get out of this here in the sixth. Anything goes in the bottom half of the seventh, but right now I think the focus is get out of this inning and get those bats in our hands and hopefully do some damage.
Dylan Buck up to bat now. Going to watch the first ball go by. 1-0 count. Again, we are in the top of the sixth. Mustangs on top of the Tigers, 6-1. Logan Frazier needs to go to work right now and pitch some strikes. And that will be another base hit. Gets through the infield, goes to left field. Garabitos will hold up there on second. Buck stays on first. Still a one out for the Tigers. And now we'll have the catcher, Tanner Luke, coming up. A clean-up hitter. See if Frazier can get it out at the plate here. Force out at third for the Tigers.
Any out helps here.
Gonna foul that first ball off.
Right where my car's parked. Hopefully those kids
Let's give a quick shout out to the TigerVision crew. We have our director, Justin Stancil, the producer, Chad Burton. On graphics, we have Jordan Varnador, audio engineer, Nick Batcheletter. I butchered that name. I'm sorry, Nick. Again.
Put your letter to that name.
And on media control, Christian McClanahan.
Of course, our guys operating the cameras on top of the dugouts in the suite. Cherry picker over there. Jason Boone, Zach Ritchie, and Brandon Hill out. And this obviously wouldn't be possible without them. They've done a great job all season long here on TigerVision.
We have people all over the country watching us here today.
All over the country. We're just so happy to be involved with this now, and hopefully in the future, with whether that be with baseball games. To Brian Varnador, who is the voice of Palmetto football, which I'm assuming he may be on the call for he's in the truck right now, and the spring game's coming up for the Tiger football team, who's bringing a lot back from last year's team, who was probably the closest team, other than with St. Thomas, the closest. And of course, the Indians ran away with it in the second, but a lot of guys coming back with Jason Spicer under center here, have that extra year of advantage or that extra
moving there from wide receiver to quarterback.
Yeah, so
great kid. Coach Marino runs a great program there at Palmetto.
A big season for the Tigers coming up.
Hey, what do you know? We have an out at the plate. Justin Frazier retires. Tanner Luke.
But the Tigers football team is going to be a lot of fun to watch here. And then, of course, up here. And that 7A, that District 7A with Braden River, who's a lot of young guys sure hoping to build off of it. Venice is almost everybody coming back. Palmetto. And we've seen a lot of guys jump ship from from Booker and Sarah.
Early gets a strike on Zito.
Yeah, any base here for the infield, so anything, step on your bag, get the out.
We're going to throw it and make the easy tag there. Great play to get out of that inning. Garabito's trying to be a little aggressive there. Work on base running a little, but Logan Frazier recognizes it, makes the out there, and we'll head to break now and come back to the bottom of the 6th. Lakewood Ranch still leading 6-1 right here on TigerVision.
The spring savings at Conley Subaru are so incredible, you can't afford to wait. Vehicles are moving off the lot fast. Subaru has earned legions of loyal fans by selling safe and rugged four-wheel drive vehicles. Lease a 2017 Subaru Crosstrek Premium with moonroof for only $238 a month, or get 0% APR. You heard it, lease it for $238 a month, or get 0% APR with complimentary maintenance included. It's spring savings this month at Conley Subaru.
Are you in the need for live or post-production video services? Then Stancil Entertainment is the answer. We offer post-production services for the filming, editing, and production of commercials, promotional videos, and sports. Using the latest state-of-the-art broadcast technology, we also offer live streaming, broadcasting, and in-house sports and other events. At Stancil Entertainment, operation. Call us today or visit stancilentertainment.com for more information.
Look at Jason Boone up there just working that camera. Broken City, is that what his shirt says? I tell you what, Jason, I give you nothing but credit to stand up on top of that cherry picker and do the job you're doing, because I am terrified at heights. I'm here in the press box, I'm getting the shakes. And you're about double our height on that little skinny pole there.
I can't even make Ben walk the Ringling Bridge.
I honestly cannot even walk Ringling Cotta because I'm scared. I'm not afraid to admit that. I mean, I'll get the shakes, and the last thing I want to do is pass out on a bridge. So I'm just I'll take the land. There's a lot of, there's plenty of on land sights to see around that area with Marina Jack and O'Leary's that you don't need to go across the bridge to see it all.
I love walking the bridge. You get to see the beautiful sunsets like Jason Boone captured tonight up here in Palmetto. We have Harrison Till, though, stepping in the batter's box now, hoping to get things started here in the bottom of the 6th. Pops this one straight up, and it is way, way, way up, but the pitcher will handle business. Just kidding, not the pitcher, the second baseman. They all look the same in these black uniforms.
No, it's tough. That's a confusing play, too, where it's in the middle, so someone's going to...
Too worried about saying my Drake and Big Sean lyrics that I messed up the person. So
what song is that again?
Blessings.
Blessings, of course.
Now
there's so many nowadays, I get confused. You know, it's like his sound. I love his new music and everything, but
Jacob Josie, swing and a miss there.
There's so many good hits out there. You kind of get them all bunched into one.
Well, you know who would like to have so many good hits right now?
I think the
Palmetto Tigers
would love to have about half of the amount of hits that Drake has on the charts, because if that's the case, we could be chipping away at this deficit right now.
It's going to line this one foul, though. Little kids over there going to make a big play in the parking lot.
They got a good game going on over there. It looks like they were tossing around a football earlier, so.
It's never too early to start training to be a Palmetto Tiger football player. It's a 1-2 count for Josie. Zimring has pitched 62 pitches so far in the game.
He is grooving.
He is grooving. He retired Josie there to bring it to 2 out, and time is ticking.
Now for our Palmetto Tigers.
And that was Zimmering's 9th strikeout of the game, looking for double digits here. Time is ticking.
Logan Frazier was visibly frustrated that last inning. You can see him out there kind of blowing smoke and just trying to shake it all off. Let's see if he can kind of channel some of that frustration. He has a .297 batting average at 74 at bat, so maybe he's due for a dinger.
Sure.
Swing and a miss on that one.
And it just visibly frustrated, not in an animated version, but just you could just tell by the look on his face that not pleasant.
Gonna line that one straight back up to center field. A good dinger on the Zimring zinger there for Logan Frazier. Palmetto gets a base runner with 2 outs now. And it brings Right fielder Casey Rodriguez, who has been the man that got it done the first inning for the Tigers. There's a big crowd rallying around Rodriguez. See if he can.
Well, he has
hit
the
another
lone RBI tonight for the Tigers, and that was a good piece of hitting there by Logan Frazier, who tattooed that one for his first hit of the ball game, and it was a nice drive there to the middle. So, just got to chip away.
Baseman is going to be a decent throw. Yes, it is. Casey Rodriguez grounding out there that ends the inning. We have Lakewood Ranch coming up to bat with a 6-1 lead.
It's sensational spring savings at Conley Buick GMC. The powerful presence are built on a foundation of professional-grade engineering, delivering confidence and refinement. Get 16% below MSRP. That's right, 16% below MSRP. From exceptional storage space to comfort and convenience features, the Sierra has no peer. Visit Conley Buick GMC today because they won't last long.
The spring savings at Conley Subaru are so incredible, you can't afford to wait. Vehicles are moving off the lot fast. Subaru has earned legions of loyal fans by selling safe and rugged four-wheel drive vehicles. Lease a 2017 Subaru Outback Premium for only $259 a month, or get 0% APR. That's right, lease it for $259 a month, or get 0% APR, with complimentary maintenance included. It's spring savings this month at Conley Subaru.
Crowd is getting ready for the Lakewood Ranch.
Which rightfully so. So I'll try to be the peppy one, if you will.
Trying to keep the energy up here tonight in Palmetto. It was a tight game at first. It really was. We thought it would be another
Absolute
low-scoring
pitcher's
game.
duel, and you've seen Josie kind of get a little not frustrated. He didn't show many signs of frustration. It was he gave up, kind of kept it close. 3-1 wasn't bad, and then it's when Frazier came in there in the sixth, and they hit that home run, and then the rest is pretty much history.
So we have the designated hitter Jacob Zito up to bat for Lakewood Ranch.
If there was ever a time.
This is the only time, actually.
Well, maybe.
Maybe.
Don't count
Unless
extra,
we get,
don't
unless we
count
get
out
free
extra
baseball.
innings, Lyndon Blake. You never know. So I've seen much.
If anyone loves
stranger
extra
things on
innings,
the
you know, it's
baseball
Ben and
diamond.
I.
Yes, it is. I love free baseball.
Who doesn't? Especially free high school baseball. With your across the interstate, over the interstate rival.
Yeah, east of the interstate
East
rivals.
of the interstate,
This is a
east
battle
versus
of east
west.
and west of I-75 right now, and it's going towards that eastern end right now.
Zito's going to line this one to right field. Wow! That was such a close catch there for Casey Rodriguez.
Well, it's a great effort out there by Rodriguez, and again, just good job by also keeping it in front of him and not letting that go, taking a free trip around the bases, because it's a long run out there for Byron Acevedo to come over and back him up, and he's on the ground. So
I had a really
keep at
bad
this
girly
signal.
moment just then. I squealed. My apologies to the people watching at home.
I'd be lying if I said I almost did too.
I know, you just
kind
like
of
go
going
with
off
it.
you, like, oh.
Like, so close.
It's a good effort though, and again, good way to keep it in front of him.
In the batter's box, strike there for him. No outs here at the top of the seventh. 6-1 lead for Lakewood Ranch. A double play would be nice.
Yeah, you just got to throw some strikes here.
Going to be low and outside there for Frazier. We have Zito getting a pretty decent base runner. The Times has been on base. Zimring's going to hit one to third. They're going to go to second. They are. Try to spin that double play at first. Zimring's just a little bit too fast there, but got the lead runner, Zito, out at second, and we are one away here at the top of the seventh.
That was a great effort over there by Teal making that turn, and again, a good throw by Austin Hart at second. Just missed Zimmering, who was motoring down the first baseline. Not the quickest cat in the world, but quick enough to get the first to make that a fielder's choice.
Those long
supposed to that
legs, it's
double
hard to get
play.
them cranking.
Yeah.
Now
And
we
it
have
was well hit as well. So
Ryan Blakemore in the box. First pitch a little bit too inside for the umpire's liking. It'll be a 1-0 count.
that almost a really good turn. It was hit hard though.
It was hit hard.
So that gives you the chance there. If it's a dribbler, you're going right to first. So that's big. That when you get and Zito was like, it zipped to him over there as well. Forced out second wasn't was almost as close as the one on first, just the opposite ends.
Gonna hit this one high up to center field. Byron Acevedo takes care of business out there in the outfield.
Who homered into this last at bat in the sixth, and right now you're just get out, and it's time for those motivational pep talks if you're the Tigers. It's time for those replace Sunday and remember the Titans-esque moments on the graveyard of Gettysburg to. Of course, I'm not going to compare this to that, but you need to dig down deep and find some while to come back here in the bottom half of the second, down 5 runs with your season on the line. So we're going to see what these kids are made of here in the top of them. But right now, let's get the out.
1-0 count on Cade Bonnet. Fouls that one off. You know, Blake Moore's high hit ball just then reminded me of the first one from our angle. And I was like scared to be like, oh, the center fielder's under it. But then you saw him come in. But it was homer he hit last time.
He got on just 2 under at that time. I mean, his homer was, you could just tear off the crack of the bat. I had thought possibly, but you never really know. A lot of things are deceiving, especially up here in the press box. But left field.
1-2 count now on Bonnet. Now it's 2-2. 2 outs.
Good job by Colton Vincent to keep that in front of him. He's caught a good game here tonight, keeping balls in front of him. Not too many hitting the fence here.
Bonnet also had some impressive base running. The runner's going to go. Fouls that one off. So runner returns to first base. Same situation, runner on first. 2-2 count. And 2 outs, top of the 7th.
And ball last inning as well, right down the line on third.
A little high there.
Just a
Pitch for
little too
Frazier's
high.
going to bring it to a full count.
That was definitely across the plate, but I don't think Frazier liked that call too much. He's got to be mentally and physically exhausted over the past 2 innings. So full count.
No subs for Palmetto. They kept their starting guys in here tonight. He's going to shoot that one in the gap. We'll have runners now at first and second with 2 outs. No damage done with that hit, but gives you an extra base runner there. So one good dinger.
If he puts one in the gap, then this might be might be too out of reach for Palmetto.
Now we have batter number 9. In the box is second baseman Eric Jakowski. Still 2 outs.
You got to hit as well on the.
Gonna hit the bouncer there at shortstop. Let's see if Josie throws it up there at first, plays the hop, and
We got a pickle here.
Stumble there.
That's
Makes
an
it
unorthodox play.
We have Josie throwing the ball a little short. Walmer comes off to try to catch it, and the runner goes home and ends up tripping to end the inning. So it's still 6-1. We're in the middle of the 7th. We'll see you back here on TigerVision, where Palmetto try to tie it up or win it to.
It's sensational spring savings at Conley Buick GMC. The all-new 2017 GMC Acadia personifies professional-grade attitude and dedication to premium. Test drive an SUV that delivers refinement in every detail. Below MSRP. That's right, 16% below MSRP. Visit Conley Buick GMC today because they won't last long.
The spring savings at Conley Subaru are so incredible, you can't afford to wait. Vehicles are moving off the lot fast. Subaru has earned legions of loyal fans by selling safe and rugged 4-wheel drive vehicles. Lease the 2017 Subaru Legacy Premium for a low $199 a month, or get 0% APR for 63 months. That's right. Lease it for $199 a month, or get 0% APR for 63 months, with complimentary maintenance included. It's spring savings this month at Conley Subaru.
This telecast is copyrighted by TigerVision for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this telecast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without TigerVision's written consent is strictly prohibited.
Here at the bottom of the 7th.
Season on the line here. We had a little "Don't Stop Believin'" playing here through the ballpark right now. So
And that's the message here to Palmetto.
That's
They
the
cannot
message.
stop believing. They have to believe they can step up here and get these runs scored.
it all starts
strike go by. Ty Hooks has been a big utility player for Palmetto all season. He's a sophomore, so he still has some seasons if it does end tonight, but you always want to play well for your seniors.
We have a younger team here, so we should be able to, I think every
Another strike there, 2-2 count.
Every member, I think, of the Tigers starting lineup tonight will be back again next year, so.
I know Coach Glass is happy about that.
It's definitely something to build off of this season. And
a little high there on Hooks. Full count. Has Zimring walked anyone tonight?
he has not walked a single batter, so this is big.
So pressure
Big to
is
get a base runner
on.
early for the Palmetto. They need that.
A little bit too far outside, and Zimring runner here in the bottom of the 7th.
For your Palmetto Tigers, center fielder, number 7, Byron Acevedo.
Now we have the center fielder, Byron Acevedo, up to bat, looking to get things going. A little rally here in the bottom of the 7th. The fans are still with the Tigers. They're still believing.
Interested to see here if they're going to be doing anything special in terms of bunting. I don't think you want to give Lakewood Ranch any outs here when you only have 3 left in your season. So, assuming Acevedo is going to be able to swing away here. Jammed him.
Did jam him. That was
Up
very
and in
interesting. Half swing, 3/4 of a swing there by Acevedo.
It's such a weird pitch for a batter where your body is kind of telling you get out of the way, and it just accidentally turns with the bat and it's a strike.
That one's a little high there on Acevedo. Brings the count to 1-1. They're going to have a Luke.
It's a movement there. It kind of came across, and just like you said, a little bit high, and maybe favoring the outside part of the plate, but definitely a sweeping, looked like a slider there. Oh, he's low. Hey. You can see Zimmering's catching a little fatigue here in the 7th. He just threw his 75th pitch.
Is a UF commit tired? It's going to hit that one back to Zimring. They're going for the double play here. Gets the one at second. But Byron Acevedo is safe at first. 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th.
Yeah, that wasn't smooth there. That's tough to make that. Again, like we talked about pitchers getting that ground ball back to them and throwing the ball to first. Well, imagine trying to throw it to second as well as leading your shortstop to get that double play, and it's tough. You almost have to switch into quarterback mode in a sense where you're trying to lead him to the bag by also, but that throw was obviously a little bit too high. Still able to make the out, which is the important part.
Colton Vincent's going to foul off his first pitch there.
The last thing you want is to see that ball sail into center field, and you're looking at a possible run.
And for a split second,
yeah,
it
looked like it was going to sail.
It was going to sail, but
it was a good play by the shortstop over there, George Davis, right?
Yes, George Davis. Holding it down.
Will not go unnamed tonight. He may not be at the plate, but he's making plays in the field.
Vincent's going to hit it back. It's going to be a repeat of the same. Nope, just kidding. He's going to go to first. So Vincent's out at first. We have 2 outs now with Acevedo on second. It looked like it was going to be a straight-up repeat.
Yeah, but that's a good play there by Zimring. And I think you can kind of see it naturally click there for him. He's like, they're at the second. He's like, wait, I have a 5-run lead. I have 1 out already. Just toss him over to first. That run doesn't matter on second base. The only thing that matters is 1 more out and a trip to the district championship for the Lakewood Ranch Mustangs.
Austin Hart's up to bat now. Crowd still very lively here at Mike Vinzerk Field. We are 2 outs away in the bottom of the 7th. Lakewood Ranch still up 6-1. It's going to foul off the first pitch. Hart got on base for the Tigers last inning and made it interesting. So we'll see if he can get a big.
That looks like was 12 straight batters retired through the middle half of this ball game for Zimring.
Swing and a miss there. It's an 0-2 count.
1 strike away.
So we are coming down to the wire here between Palmetto and Lakewood Ranch. 2 outs away, 2 on Hart. Palmetto Tigers 6-1 in the district first round. Thanks everyone for joining us here on Tiger Vision. It's been an exciting season for the Palmetto Tigers, but hate to see it come to an end so early. But it's like Ben said, it's a very young team, and they'll be back again next year, ready to get after it. We'll be back right after the break, a little post-game recap here on Tiger Vision.
The spring savings at Conley Subaru are so incredible, you can't afford to wait. Vehicles are moving off the lot fast. Subaru has earned legions of loyal fans by selling and rugged 4-wheel drive vehicles. Lease it at APR. You heard it. Lease it for $238 a month or get 0% APR with complimentary maintenance included. It's spring savings this month at Conley Subaru.
For live post-production video services? Then Stancil Entertainment is the answer. We offer post-production services for the filming, editing, and production of commercials, promotional videos, and sports. Using the latest state-of-the-art broadcast technology, we also offer live streaming, broadcasting, and in-house presentation of live shows, sports, and other events. At Stancil Entertainment, our passion is your visual presentation. Call us today or visit stancilentertainment.com for more information.
There are no doubts, no questions in the game, no holes. Those two teams have a rivalry, and one has what we all want. Yet, all here with this chance.
Sit down, be humble.
Style and motivation, they are personal.
Sit down, be humble. Sit down, be humble.
Here, I equals we. And our plans, there are schemes
Be humble.
to modernize the recent history, to shove us on the height and dictate the limelight.
Be humble. Yeah.
A little Kendrick Lamar, a little football commercial to get ready for the next big game on Tiger Vision, which is the Palmetto spring game here in Palmetto against St. Petersburg.
It's at St. Petersburg, actually. It's in St. Pete, Northeastern, up there, the Vikings. Oh no, it is home, actually. This is what's going on in my ear, by the way. I'm not just speaking randomly, like, what is this guy talking about?
It's home. It's
It
the way
is
I know.
home. We're
It
gonna be
is
on
home.
Tiger Vision
May 18th.
St.
So
Pete, Northeastern. The Vikes are coming down into Palmetto in town, give you a little taste of spring, kind of see where your Tigers are for this year, which is a big season for them this year. But a lot to be proud of, a lot to build off of. I was chatting with Lyndon here and saying that they've got everybody coming back. There's no reason we can't take this to the next level next year.
it's been a battle all season long between Lakewood Ranch and Palmetto. Palmetto had their number until tonight.
Yeah, it's tough because it's when it counts the most, and I think a lot of that has to go to the starting pitcher tonight for the Lakewood Ranch Mustangs, and that is Colton Zimmering, who threw 7 innings a game, gave 4 hits. He's the UF commit. Obviously, we're chatting about he's going to go play for the Gators next season, and he only had 1 walk, which was issued in the last inning as well. So, and we said that. We said you get a guy who's going to settle in, you're going to minimize mistakes, and you have to, and you get in that middle part of the innings. You get in that middle part where you get the 3, the 4, the 5, and he proved to be nothing short of perfect, almost, if you will. He retired 12 straight in the middle half of the game there before Rodriguez, I believe it was, who kind of broke that up there. Not Rodriguez, but Austin Harder broke that up in the 5th, but. So you can't ask for more from the pitcher, and they brought the bats in late in the game.
And Jacob Josie also had a great outing. At first, he got a little bit tired later on in the game, but both pitchers very disciplined. You didn't see balls hitting the back fence. You saw very hitting their spots and inside, outside, and it was a duel.
Yeah, it was a pitcher's duel for a was for the majority of the game until it got a little out of hand there in the 6th for the Tigers. But yeah, no doubt, Josie's line of the 3 runs, 5 Ks, 7 hits, only gave up 3 runs. That puts your team in a position to win, especially high school baseball. You kind of get that magic number 4 or 5. 3 gives your team a chance to hit, and they got one early, and you got up early. But it's just the minimizing mistakes and what kind of caused that little 2 runs or that 3 run spurt for the Mustangs there in the 4th was that error by the shortstop who was Teal, who kind of made the throwing error and kind of sparked things for them. But again, a lot to be proud of here. It was a good game, all thick and thin. Got a little out of hand at the end, but.
The Mustangs will go on to play the winner of Sarasota Manatee. We do not have that score for you guys now, but I'm sure you can Google that and find that out later on.
That'll be Thursday, I believe, will be the district championship game. And if Sarasota wins, that game will be played down in Sarasota with the Sailors. And then if Manatee gets W, it'll be played in Lakewood Ranch.
Yes, thanks, guys, again for joining us here on TigerVision. It was an honor to be the step-in callers, I guess, towards the end of the season.
The following broadcast uses some musical and other elements that are not property of TigerVision. The rights to these elements rest with the provider. TigerVision in no way intends to infringe upon copyright and uses these elements under the Fair Use Clause. All other elements were created specifically for use by TigerVision and other outlets.